Welcome back. Well, the time has come now for our very own Sylvia Jeffreys to face her fear and to do something no Australian TV newsreader has ever done before.
Ever.
That is skydive live on national television.
Sylvia is in the plane right now. Hi, above Wollongong, south of Sydney. What's it like, SJ? How are you feeling?
All right. Well, here we go, guys. We're at 14,000 feet. We have reached our maximum altitude. We are about to jump. We are fully wired. Everything is connected. We're all fully strapped in, John. We'll be safe.
We're ready to go.
We're as safe as we could possibly be. And it's a beautiful, beautiful morning here at Wollongong. So once we get past the free fall, we're in for a real treat when we start cruising. So are we doing this now? Are we getting into position?
We're going to get that door open as soon as that light goes on.
Okay.
That door opens, okay?
Remind me once more, John, what we do when we're sitting on the
Hold
edge.
your harness, hold on to the
Yep.
loops here. I'll get us to the door, your legs guard underneath. Big smile on your face, okay? Look in the camera here.
Yeah.
Hold my hand. Land ready. Steady.
Okay.
Spaghetti. We're gone. Wait till I tap you. Arms out, okay?
Yep, okay.
Don't forget to breathe.
Free fall for about 45 seconds, and then the drift to the ground, to the drop zone, is about 3 to 4 minutes.
That's right.
When we get down there, my beautiful cameraman friend Tracker will be waiting for me. So here we go. Holy dooly. Woo. Oh my God. Oh, wow. That's a long way. All right, we're doing this.
Hello.
We're confronting the fear.
Oh,
Don't get to breathe. You can't breathe. Scream, okay?
Okay.
Give me a high five.
Come on, see you at the bottom.
Go, Sil!
go on, Sylvia.
Here she goes.
Okay.
There she is.
Wow.
That looks sensational.
Perfect day. Look at that.
Postcard day, isn't it, in Wollongong?
So this is 45 seconds free fall, and there's the parachute.
Look at that! What a gorgeous view! Oh my goodness.
It's a gorgeous view if you're not parachuting.
I don't know about you, but my stomach did
Yeah,
did
absolutely.
that jump then. Oh my goodness.
So this is someone who's parachuted alongside her to get all this footage.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is live television. The parachute. There's SJ.
Look.
She's just doing it in her stride. Look at her. Wow.
Oh, it's good for the cheeks too, isn't it?
And that'd be where the exhilaration is, isn't
Yes.
it? When the parachute goes
Yeah.
up and you're looking around the rest of the world thinking,
That's true.
oh,
There
you're
goes
just
the chute
floating
now.
on air. That is extraordinary.
Oh, yes.
Now the exhilaration, as you say, Tim, the moment of euphoria.
Oh my God.
Ah!
Oh my God.
Oh, when the chute goes up, there's euphoria when the chute goes up. Let me tell you, haven't
yeah.
done. Let's listen in if we can, carefully.
Oh, good.
Oh my God.
How good is that? Sylvia Jeffreys just conquered her fear, and now she'll drift down for a couple of minutes overlooking the beautiful Steel City, Wollongong there. Absolutely picturesque today too.
So, Carl, having done this,
Yeah.
and we are going to try and cross to Sylvia, but is this the moment now, once the chute opens, that you actually can enjoy it, or are you still just absolutely panic-stricken?
Well, no. When you fall out of the plane, when you initially fall out of the plane, that to me is the most exhilarating part of it, because you actually feel like the sensation is you're floating, and then all the butterflies come through your stomach. When I can't tell you, I can only tell you from personal experience, but I can't tell you when the chute opened how relieved I was. But then I did feel a bit sick because it was my 21st the night before, and it was just a sort of a
His knob RSL.
Yeah, I mean, it was
great
It was a
timing,
very
Carl.
big night, yeah. But there, once it goes up and you're down, you can actually, but there is a motion sickness element to it as well, I found. Here we go.
And just brilliant broadcasting as well,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
Like, to be actually go through all that nerve. So let's listen to her.
Feeling of putting all of my faith in you, John, trusting it and going with it.
And down.
Oh.
Woo!
Oh. Terra firma's never felt so good, I'm sure.
All the way down. How many times?
Oh, no, that's not her.
didn't think so. I thought that the parachute colour had changed if that was the
That's the guy filming all of the exploits landing ahead of her.
But what I was saying, when you're that nervous and trying to talk, it's just impossible. She's done an amazing job.
I think she's at that enjoyment point, though.
Sounds
definitely.
Oh, goodness gracious.
She can see the ground. It's getting closer.
Yeah. Can you hear us, Sylvia?
Oh, my goodness.
Can you hear us?
Oh, that was beautiful.
No, she can't hear us.
We're about to...
Couldn't have asked for a better day, though. Look at that. Absolutely stunning conditions.
So when we get down to the bottom, I don't know if you can still hear me. I hope you can.
We can.
Yeah, I'm just going to say legs up. You're going to get your legs up nice and high, yeah.
Okay. So when we get down there, Tracker, our cameraman, will be waiting. So we'll be able to have a proper chat to you over my earpiece will be back in. To be honest, I'm quite enjoying the peace and quiet up here. It's a rare treat.
What do you mean?
Don't want to hear us chatting to you.
You can't hear us.
Jess doesn't like our voices, Georgie. Oh, yeah. No, it's a lovely, it is a beautiful ride down. Here we go.
Oh,
Nailed it! Nailed it!
Oh, my goodness. Oh, and I wasn't even really uncoordinated with my landing.
Not
Thank
at
you,
all.
Paulie. Nice to see you, my friend.
Sylv, can you
All right,
hear
let's just
us?
get this in here.
Here we go.
Hang on.
Here we go.
Hey,
Hello.
well done.
Yes, I can hear you again.
Congratulations!
That's his stuff.
I love you, John. Thank you. Awesome. Oh, my God.
Talk us through it.
Oh, my God. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I don't know if you could hear me on the way down. That was the most euphoric, exhilarating, beautiful thing. It was beautiful. That's what it was. And putting all of my faith in John and losing control and giving all the control to him, that was absolutely amazing. And everyone has told me it's a beautiful experience, and it really was. So I'm not sure I want to say I'll do it again at this stage. But God, it was beautiful.
Yeah, just jumping out. Explain that, because when you free fall out, that moment right there. Tell us about it.
Thankfully, there wasn't much time sitting on the edge because, the more time you have to think, the more time you have to freak out.
Yeah.
But, by the time you edge yourself over to the edge, you're out of the window in 3 seconds, right?
Sylvia, look at this. You got a certificate.
Thank you, John.
You just jumped to Wollongong and hold that.
I'll be putting that in the pool room. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, well
Thank
done.
you. Thank
did
you for guiding
amazing.
me through that. But when you're strapped into someone who's done, John's done 8,500 dives in his career. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's done it so many times. So I was so happy to hand my faith over to him. But that free fall, I mean, gee, there was a lot of wind in my face. I have a bit of a runny nose, so I hope you didn't get anything too offensive when I was falling there in terms of what you could see. But that feeling of just letting go and dropping, it is flying, you are flying. And it's a really euphoric thing. To be drifting like that with zero control over what your body is doing, what your mind is doing. I felt like my mouth was plastered up into my forehead. But absolutely wonderful, and I'm just so glad to have done it. I'm so glad to have done it.
And once the parachute was up, were you able to enjoy it? Were you able to enjoy those 4 minutes or so before you hit the ground?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. It's a beautiful thing to float and to drift, and it's really peaceful. And that's it's a pretty rare thing to find that kind of peace. I think you'll probably agree in this day and age.
Yes.
So, drifting through the sky like that, just you and your new best friend, is a really, really special thing, and just a lovely reminder, I think, of your place in the world too, if you know what I mean. Just to be above the ground like that and drifting slowly down to the bottom is a pretty special experience. So good on every level, and I'm quite proud of myself, to be quite honest.
You should be. You absolutely should be.
I don't mind saying that, because it was there are a couple of little tears on the way up, and there are a couple now on the way down too. which I just think is the adrenaline, you know. It's
so
the
overwhelming.
adrenaline. It's just, it's really amazing.
Also, you've got that much eyeliner in your eye.
Can someone get me a coffee? Yeah. Do I look like a sad clown? Is it all
Now that
running
you're
down?
safe and well, Sylvia, now that you're safe and well, how nervous were you? Can you tell us how nervous you were, Sil, now that you're safe and well?
I wasn't nervous, I think, until the propeller started up on the plane, and then it became very real. And I you know, I think we've been talking about it for a while, so the build-up, you know, all the thinking about it probably adds to it as well. Once I was in the plane, actually, I was fine. Once I was in the plane, it was, you know, there was a lot to think about. We're getting into position, we're strapping in, we're doing all of the necessary safety checks, and I was fine then because you're in the zone. But it was sort of that anticipation, I think, more than anything. I know that this is a very safe thing to do. I know that I was in brilliantly safe hands. So, you know, it's just mind over matter, isn't it? It's getting in control of your thoughts and knowing that you put your mind to it, and you assess the actual risk, and everything's good. So, you know, hopefully that's something that I can apply now to other things in life too. But for the moment, I'm just going to enjoy this adrenaline that's pulsing.
Your seat's very comfy here, Sylvia, I've just got to say quietly. But you've made history. First newsreader to have done this live on national television. And so much of what you're talking about, losing control. Did you feel that it met your anticipation of what it was going to be?
Not really, and you know, Deb, that was the fear of the unknown, and I fear that in many, you know, many environments and in many times in life, when you've never done something before, and it can be something small, it can be something big, when you don't know what that sensation will be, what that feeling will be, I think that stops you from doing so many things in life, and to get over that and to jump out and to do it, and to know that, you know, just exposing yourself to it is the first step. So that's pretty cool.
Well, just watching that vision of you when you fell out of the aircraft, that is, when you watch back at that, you're going to go, oh, yes, you nailed it.
I'm not sure I'm ready to see that yet.
All our hearts were going with it.
I also hope I didn't say anything offensive that anyone could hear back home either. I apologise if I could not speak. You can't speak when you're free-falling. There's so much wind. I thought I would be screaming my head off, but I actually could not get a peep out, I don't think.
No.
Because it's such a rush.
Great stuff, Sylvia.
Congratulations.
Well
that
done.
is an almighty fear to take on, and you've done it just perfectly. And it's so lovely to see the exhilaration and you know, the tears, I think, are so understandable. You are reminding me a little bit of like what it's like to have a baby. You go into it, really, it's the fear of the unknown, but it's the most extraordinary thing, and that feeling of euphoria and pure joy, and describing it as beautiful. It's wonderful. So congratulations. We're super proud of you.
Sure
Still smiling too. Big smile.
And a big thanks to your
I think
to
I
your
might
instructor.
have a pre-lunch tequila today too, by the way.
Just do whatever you want today. Thank you, Sylvia. And next week on
Love
the
you
program,
guys.
Richard Wilkins will be overcoming his fear of lawnmowers by riding on one.
Well done, Sylv.
Thanks,
See you
Esther.
soon.